Volkswagen produces a number of electric vehicles. It's got the ID3, the ID4, the ID5, the super cool ID Buzz, and this, it's the Volkswagen e-up. Now this is the company's smallest electric car, but it's also its most affordable, and in many ways one of the most relevant. Why is it so relevant? Well, at a time when more and more people are looking to switch to electric, being one of the most affordable EVs in the market is a huge plus. Its size is also very relevant. The e-up is smaller than a Golf, even smaller than a Polo. That makes it very maneuverable and really easy to park. That's thanks in part to the fact that this has a distinctive upright rear end and super short rear overhangs on the back bumper. There's also rear parking sensors and a full colour reversing camera. It's very practical too. Behind this all-glass tailgate is a boot that measures 251 litres, which is comparable to most cars one size up. You can also fold down the rear seats to give you 959 litres of cargo volume, which is very practical. Also very useful is this built-in slot here, so you can just put your charging cables in when you're not using them. Thanks to the car's boxy shape, I've plenty of room back here. I can get my feet in underneath the seat in front. I have a lot of headroom, and the way these front seats are designed means I've plenty of knee room here too. I have a good armrest here on the side, cup holder in the middle, and both of the rear seats contain ISOFIX points for mounting child seats. Even though this is a small city car, it still feels every bit like a Volkswagen. All the surfaces you touch all feel really robust and solid. There's a real high quality to all the switchgear and all the buttons. That's the thing that Volkswagen has become very well known for. It is a rather simple dashboard layout, but that's kind of part of the appeal of this car. You've got a large central speedo in front of you, a small TFT display, and on the left side it shows you how much power you're using, and on the right side you have a very easy to read gauge of exactly how much you have left in your battery. In the center console you have a very easy to use aircon unit, and this is quite a highly spec'd car. I've got a heated windscreen for quick defrosting in winter, and both of the front seats are also heated. This infotainment system is very easy to use as well. You've got buttons here along the bottom and a small colour display that shows you all the relevant information from your radio station or what music is playing. But you do also have this App Connect feature. Now, rather than putting a big touchscreen into the car that you then have to connect your smartphone to, Volkswagen just took one step out and allowed users to put their smartphone directly into a cradle on the dashboard. You can plug it in with a USB cable and it pairs directly with the car. It can also run a Maps and More Volkswagen app that shows you everything from your navigation to how economically and efficiently you're driving. It also tells you all the other relevant driving data, like how much range you have left and how much energy you're using. At the bottom of the center console, I've got extra storage, a pop-out cup holder, 12-volt power socket, and there's even a pretty big glove box in here too. All nice and practical. Door bins are pretty good. You'll get a decent sized water bottle in there too. The fabric seats not only look good, they're also nice and supportive, and they have plenty of adjustment. You can do it for seat height and also the angle at the back as well. So it's very easy to get a comfortable driving position in the e-up. The Volkswagen e-up's compact size makes it a cinch to drive around towns and cities. It zips in through every little space you can find. And even though the e-up is very much a city car, it's still well able to hold its own out on the open road, comfortably cruising at motorway speeds when you need it to. Being a smaller car means that the Volkswagen e-up weighs less, and that also means that it doesn't need as big a battery as some other electric cars. It uses a 32 kilowatt hour unit that can provide a driving range of 253 kilometers. That's more than enough for the average urban user. They might only have to charge this car once a week based on average daily commutes. And having that smaller battery means that when you do have to charge it, it doesn't take as long to charge either. And having less weight to have to pull along means that it's also very efficient in how it uses that battery. And that's not to say that this isn't a fun car to drive. With all that weight set so low down in the car means handling is really keen as well. The 83 horsepower electric motor produces 212 newton meters of instantaneous electric torque. That means it feels really nippy when you're driving around town. You can choose from one of 3 different drive modes. That does have an effect on the car's characteristics as well, and those can help prolong the overall driving range. You get all of the usual safety features you'd expect in a modern car too, including a very good lane keep assist to ensure you don't accidentally drift over that white line. When you're driving, you can also move the drive selector into a B mode. That's a battery saving function. What it does is increases the rate of energy recovery, or how much energy is being put back into the battery, and it slows the car down using the electric motor. It's similar to that one pedal driving feel that lots of EV owners often talk about, and it does make driving in the city that little bit easier. One other really big plus of driving this car is just how quiet and how smooth it is when you drive. It's really easy. Even when you're driving in traffic, it's super smooth and very relaxing to drive. It also feels rock solid. It's so well built inside for a small car. You're going to feel like you're driving a much more substantial, more upmarket vehicle. The E-Up is stylish, affordable and fun to drive, not only in the city but elsewhere too. Irish buyers are sure to welcome this car with open arms. That's our introduction to the Volkswagen E-Up here in Ireland. If you want to know more about this car, head over to our website. It's CompleteCar.ie. You'll find it linked in the description below. That's a great resource for finding your next new car.